Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. My name is Spanj and we're just picking up right from where we left off in the last episode. We just walked out of Foz. We have escaped, ladies and gents, and we have arrived in Comanche, the first solar system of Warp 2. This is the message that's come up as we've arrived here. It says you have completed your first warp to another system. Congratulations on leaving your starter solar system. When you warp to other stars, you end up in one of 6 hidden warp arrival sectors near the star. These sectors cannot be selected or warped to directly, and building there is disabled. You can only return to these sectors by warping in from another star system from the correct direction. Always make sure you have enough pentaxid and other supplies. It is strongly recommended that you do not leave any ships behind the sector. It can be difficult to return. Okay, so that's absolutely fine. So let's take a look at where we have arrived. We've arrived at Comanche. Here is our solar system, and I'm absolutely overjoyed because in this solar system is a temperate planet. It's a strange temperate planet. Okay, fine. It's a strange temperate planet, but it's breathable. It's got just over 1G. It's temperate. Did I say it's breathable? The only drama with this one is it doesn't have any copper deposits on it, but it's fine. I think I could use this as a sort of launch pad. The other option is this one over here, which has got copper, iron, copper, silicon, cobalt, titanium as well, and promethium, which is all very desirable. But it's snow, it's not breathable, and it's bloody cold. We've got a Maya type planet, which has got a restroom on it. Difficulty hard, again not breathable, and not overly thrilled at the prospect of that one, I gotta admit. Pommel's Desert, which has got some neodymium on it, I believe. That's neo cobalt as well. But again, not breathable. Nice gravity though. And this arid planet over here, again, not breathable. Nice gravity, but again, not all the resources that we want. So, I mean, screw the fact that it doesn't have copper. Quite frankly, the moon has copper. We're a few jumps away from other copper sources, even a restroom. The only thing that this solar system doesn't seem to have is any zascosium. Assuming there isn't any in the orbits, of course. There's promethium for days over there. Just check the orbits quickly. I don't think so. I mean, these indications here are not actually a guarantee that those resources will even be there. I might head over to this temperate planet and it's just got iron on it or something like that. Thrusters. Let's turn you on. Turn them off just to save a bit of fuel. Okay. Umaruth 1. Already, just look at it. Look at it. It's a thing of beauty, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you one thing about the Dark Rogue, that it makes you really appreciate all other planet types. It really does. I wish I had a detector. I'd be able to have a little look around space, but I could always pop up to the SV and have a little look around. But quite frankly, I just want to get down onto that planet and just taste the sweet, sweet air and sunlight. Sunlight is so, look at it, it's gorgeous. Look at it, it's so nice. Look, I see sandy beaches, I see lakes of fresh water, fluffy clouds and things like that. This is paradise, ladies and gentlemen, paradise compared to what horrors I just left. I'm going to be stuck with PTSD for that place. No offense, of course, to anybody that does actually have PTSD. I'm just joking. please don't hate on the channel. Right, let's get down here. Let's see what's about. I see mountains, I see lava, I see fields of green, red roses too. Oh, it is a bit funky, isn't it? It's like Minecraft. Look how colourful it is. This looks a bit odd. It did say strange temperate. I will give you that. It's a bit strange. It's definitely a bit strange. Okay. Well, no problem. It's cartoon land. We can still call it home, even if it's cartoon land. Why does that water over there look like it's lumpy? Well, that's a nice look at the colour of the water. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? It's all a bit extreme on the old It's like somebody... It is lumpy. This water is lumpy. What is going on here? Why is this rock is blue? Is this like pure Promethean or something? Do you think it's like... If I dig it up, do I get rock or Promethean? I just get crushed stone. That's very disappointing. I was hoping, you know, magical Promethean land or something. That would be nice. Okay, maybe not parking on the weird vibrant ass blue bits. I would like a normal bit of land that just looks a bit normal. We have Polaris territory. Oh my god. Polaris. Not Xerax. Actual friendly folks. I think what I'm going to need to do is park in a reasonably friendly-ish spot. And a reasonably friendly-ish spot, I don't know, maybe over here. This will do. This little bit of quagmire here, near the vents. Lovely. Okay, we'll just park here. We're in Polaris territory, apparently. I probably shouldn't set up base in Polaris territory. That usually sort of annoys them a little bit. But anyway, I'm not going to set up base here necessarily. All I want to do is just sort of park here. Do we have Xeraxian scumbags? I don't know, because we can't actually tell here. I want to park here, turn the thrusters off, spotlights are off, turn everything off, leave the ship here, and go for a nice explore somewhere, and see if we can find a nice spot for a base, for everything else, and just chill. Survival is no longer optional. It's no longer under threat so much, you know. It's breathable. Hang on, I've got to go out. I'll go out. It's a bit swampy, but it's okay. Take my helmet off. Ah, yes. Freedom. Freedom. Right, well, I had to log out and disappear for a while because of, you know, life. So it's been, I don't know, it's actually been a little while. I don't know how many hours it's been since I've logged in. Obviously, the radiated fog has rolled in nicely. Congratulations. I've also realized that my 6-plot farm is actually a 4-plot farm because these 2 plots are about 180 degrees centigrade thanks to that generator there. So, yeah, those plants died. Never mind. We've still got 4 left, I guess. Okay. What we found, just off camera quickly, was a settlement. Polaris settlement is over there. At the moment, I'm kind of neutral with Polaris. I'm kind of having a bit of sort of a fight with my conscience about whether to, you know, attack them or not. I don't think I will, because what I want to do with the Polaris is their missions, because their missions give me an epic drill and potentially, where are they? Ooh, maybe not. The mission serves, maybe I don't have the default Polaris missions. Maybe they're all gone. Oh, I think Talon mentioned something about them not working at the moment. Yeah, anyway. Okay, fine, ignore me. So, I mean, we still got the solo mission to find a UCH reserve vessel. That's obviously going to require me to go out and start exploring the galaxy, the vast galaxy, the enormous galaxy, the ridiculous galaxy that is Project Eden. I'm going to need a lot of pentaxid. So, we're going to need to establish a little temporary base on this planet. It's weird. It's a weird planet. I'm not going to lie. It's a bloody weird planet. So, I'm just a little bit freaked out by it, to be honest. That sounds funny and ridiculous, but of course, right next to an iron deposit. I didn't even know it. It's such a weird planet. It's like a Looney Tunes planet. That's what it's like. It's a Looney Tunes planet. Very colourful, very weird. I mean, it is a strange temperate world, but I didn't expect it to be this strange. Anyway, what I need to do... There's a Hongo! Perfect! Oh, no, wait. It's going to be regeneratable, isn't it? Unless it's already not... Or unless its core has already been taken out. Even then, I think this is the problem with multiplayer servers, is that by default, and this can be changed, it just requires a hell of a lot of work in the YAML files. Everything's regeneratable, and when you get a regeneratable POI, you can't take it over. You can't put a core in and make it yours. because then somebody else that comes along can't also benefit from the POI. And then eventually, after a few weeks, every POI on the server will be taken over or destroyed or whatever. So you make them regeneratable, so that you know, everybody could enjoy the POIs and loot them and stuff like that. It then unfortunately means obviously you can't take them over. And in something as vast as Project Eden, I do wonder maybe most of the POIs can be left off of regeneratable, and then maybe some of the bigger sort of more like big Xerax POIs, drone bases and stuff like that can be left on regeneratable. Like I said, the problem with doing that is that you have to go through a lot of lines in the YAML files and the code to remove or leave those regens in. You can't just do it, find and replace all. Anyway, it's complicated. Look at this strange plant formation. Let's check it out. I'm in the middle of the strange plant formation. There is a box. Oh, nice gold ore. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Very kind. Much appreciated. Random plant formation. More of those, please. Excellent. Okay, so, ooh, drones. Drones. Well, drones are great, because, whoa! They're a particularly aggressive drone. Yeah, the ones on the moon weren't like you. They were quite happy to stay there and be killed slowly. They drop all sorts of goodies. Sometimes power coils, sometimes flux coils, sometimes just power, energy, and that sort of thing. It's all good. Let's have a little energy bar, please. I've still got 22 emergency O2 in my suit. That's how prepared I was to run out of oxygen. Right, I mean, I should be just doing some exploring, but I mean, I'm in some kind of like default survival mode right now where I'm like, I see something, I must go pick it up. There are drones everywhere. Look at these guys. Swarming this POI over here. No, I am clearly above your gun elevation. Sort of. I'll save you, Polaris. I'll save you from the mean drones. And if I accidentally shoot your POI, I apologise. You'll no doubt hate me for it. I got all the pentaxid down here. This is great. I'm going to need a lot of that. Wow. I mean, I'm quite far away from being an established presence. Yes, I have an SV with some GATs. Yes, I have technically a CV with a warp drive, but I don't have a base. I don't have really a good, solid income of resources and stable food. There's so much to do. There's a lot to do. I'm not in any hurry to do it all, because the galaxy is vast, and we've got plenty of time now. We're not under any time pressure. This is a breathable planet. It's a strange, beautiful planet. It has drones. It has random Erestrum rocks in the ground. Look at that. I'll take you. Thank you very much. Very kind, very kind. Yeah. So we're going to enjoy this planet for a bit. It's another transport hub thing. Try not to upset the Polaris, because, well, actually, now if they don't have any bloody missions, why not? Why not go ham and destroy them? I don't know. I feel bad. I'm sort of like trained. The Polaris good, everything else bad. Yeah, you can definitely tell this is a single player scenario. This is the sort of closest planet to the rogue planet, and Raven has provided lots of like these Havoc rescue modules and Hongos and stuff like that for you to kind of crash land here and take over. Just realised that resource. Oh, hello, Chi. Look at you, crashed Empyrion. Well, god damn. Yeah. You're going to be plenty of resources in you, and thrusters and stuff, aren't you? I've done that before in a much older Let's Play, as I set up base next to one of those and just slowly tore it apart. That was my source of sathium and all the steel I needed for a bloody big CV. Right, you've dropped into the ocean. She's just rude. I want your bits. What do I do now? Slightly submerge the ship. No! It's a submarine. It's fine. I've got your bits, but now I'm stuck. Oh, you need to unequip something in order to float. Jetpack. Jump in. Yay! That was touch and go. There's a nice radiated zone here. I wonder if there's any like nice Promethean and stuff. And we got a nice Promethean deposit just over here. Or something else. Anyway, I'm going to continue exploring for a bit. And anything particularly interesting, I'll be sure to bring it over to you. But I suspect it's going to be much of the same. Oh, you're going to take a lot of ammo, aren't you? You're going to take a lot of ammo. Only a level 1, but still. I kind of want your parts. Haha! Alright, what you got for me? Now, normally these things have like weapons and armor and night vision goggles and stuff like that. Just ignore me, Xerax troops that just got dropped off by the thingy. I'm not here. Oh, shut up! Was that a plasma cannon? Yes, it was. That's excellent. That is excellent. Good news, everyone. Plasma cannon. Win. Well, it's definitely an interesting planet, this one. It's definitely an interesting planet. So, a mixture of Polaris and Xerax no Talon here. We've got generous deposits, actually. I think I've discovered... Oh, we're missing just one iron deposit somewhere out there I haven't discovered. Just be down here or something. But yeah, we've got a huge cluster of Xerax on the sort of southern, northern hemisphere here, really, where we've got these new POIs that I've never seen before. X-Corp Computer Factory and Corp Lab. And then we've got the cluster over here, including the drone base. They're protecting sort of gold and Sathium and stuff like that. But I mean, Sathium... There's Sathium dotted around. Sort of a bit of everywhere, really. But yeah, we've got Xerax Outpost. That, interestingly, I'm looking forward to showing you that one. Because that's one I built. It's one of my POIs. So it's good to see that in the game. And yeah, like I said, we've got Polaris stuff as well. Deposits spread out. I discovered a few more of those strange plant formations as well. What I want to do, do you know what I was just mentioning about the POI regen thing and the fact you can't take over a POI in multiplayer servers if they're set to regen? Well, there's a good side to that particular thing, and the good part of that is that you can actually farm POIs. You can farm them because every time you log in, they'll be regenerated, and you can go back and do them again and again and again and again. So in the north hemisphere here, we've got an abandoned mine and an abandoned archaeological site. Now, both of these POIs, you know, we're dealing with legacy stuff, so nasty aliens, bugs, and stuff like that. But they're not armed. They've got no guns on the outside. They're not going to upset the reputation of anyone by taking them on. And from what I remember, they've both got pretty damn good loot inside. So I'm sort of scouting for a base location. I would rather be quite far away from this thing here, because obviously then the closer we are, the less time it takes for troop transports and drones to get there. But I think it's all relative, so it doesn't really matter. We need somewhere that's near water. So I'm either going to set up near this iron deposit here, which would be great, because then obviously we can start pumping out steel blocks and using those to build stuff. There's a crashed capital vessel there as well. The only drama we're building up here is it's far away from any Promethean source, the nearest one being this one here. I'm hoping to get some auto-miner cores. Auto-miners do not deplete on this server. So, you know, you can set up a base somewhere and kind of live there quite happily. Or obviously you go amongst the stars and you can dig them out that way if you prefer. There's enough deposits out there that I haven't put rules in place about not digging deposits out. If you want to do that, you can. But, you know, if you want to sit there and auto mine, you can as well. Deposits will not deplete if you use auto miners. So, yeah, that's the current... Where do I set up a base? Where do I set up a base? I'm thinking like here, or in this bit that I haven't discovered here. Maybe in the nook between the mountain here and the water might be quite good. And that is then a short distance from the POIs that we can farm, the Promethean, the iron, the silicon. And like I said before, there's no copper on this planet. That's one of the drawbacks of this place. It's good that it's Sathium and gold, and we're going to need gold. We're going to need gold not only for extenders, EVA boosts, and the other things that gold has recipes, but primarily we use gold to trade on this server. You can trade with anything, really. Anything that you can say, well, I want some Zascosium for that, or I want some Erestrium for that, or whatever. But I think that the default sort of trading language is generally gold and credits. So that's going to be useful, having four gold deposits. And if I can auto mine one of these as well, we're just going to have like loads of gold. And hopefully I can maybe I can summon one of our fellow players out there who has, you know, got a lot further than me in sort of progression and stuff. To come and help me. I mean, you look at Yuka here, he's got 635 kills. You know he's been farming POIs like a boss, right? He's going to have some epics, and he might want to sell those. So that's what we're probably going to do. Okay, so I'm going to head over here, and we'll see if we can break ground on a new base. Well, here we go, ladies and gents. This is what we're going to be calling home for a while. This is actually a reasonably flat-ish area. It actually reminds me of where I started. Volcanic, sort of dark brown. Anyway, we look over there and we've got water. Also, we look up there, we've got a beautiful sun shining down some actual light. Look at this. I mean, have you seen the saturation pumped this high before? This planet is like a cartoon parody of the game. It really is. So yeah, okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to build a base starter block here. I'm going to put some, I think, and I'm not sure what the base attacks are like here. So there's this kind of bit of rock here that goes out. I might dig under there and create a bit of an underground starter base. And then maybe build out onto the water, somewhere we can put water generators, obviously. I'm going to need somewhere to park the CV and also work on it because, well, it's a bit of a bloody disaster, to be honest. I need a new CV. This thing isn't going to cut it. It's worked. It's got us off the bloody rogue planet, hasn't it? But yeah, we're going to need a new CV. We're going to need, well, we need new SV, new everything. New everythings. And then obviously we can start maybe farming these two for supplies, loot, and that sort of thing. Okay. That's pretty much it. Let's see what we can come up with. Okay, base starter block first of all. I actually already have one. I actually already have an SV starter block as well, weirdly. But we are going to need a lot of concrete. Now, I have 56 steel blocks left over from building the CV. We have some base components as well, like fuel tanks, constructors, and so on and so forth. Let me get, how much crushed stone do I have in here? 55. Not a whole lot, really. So I think building underground is actually probably a good idea. I can deploy these portables, use them to convert the crushed stone into concrete blocks without using the onboard constructor here, which will consume power, obviously. We can actually get started on that. I can take the grow plots out of the ship, put them in the base. Yeah, okay. So underground base then, to start off with at least, and then as we grow, it can build outwards and into a nice metropolis of base or something in, you know, plain grey concrete, because building and texturing in survival mode. Anyway, here we go. So this is, I think, going to be where we're going to park. Some weird, like, cracked ground off to our left there, just there, but there are some plants on it, which is nice. Some vegetables, always welcome, because more vegetables can make more burgers. Just want a nice flat ground. Is that nice and flat? Can you park there? Oh, I'm on top of something. Hang on. There we go. That'll do for now, won't it? Very nice. Okay, that should be enough range for our Wi-Fi so that we can stay connected to our container here. I did need to do it on the other side. Connect to you. Oh, I've got some restaurant on there. I forgot I had that. Base starter. Where are you? I don't know if placing this actually, should I not place that yet until I have a bunch more crushed stone and I can turn that into concrete blocks? I think that's probably a good idea. Let's put at least down our portable constructors. We don't really need the O2 generators. We're going to need O2, actually, but I think the more efficient is water generators, and I can wait because we're on a breathable planet and I have oxygen. It's fine. So, low priority. Okay, let's get out there. Okay. Look at this. Copper rock. I see copper rock. I'm like, I must pick up the copper rock. Actually, not a bad idea, because there is no copper on this planet. And I will have to go for a little warpy warps to get the copper. Alright, let's have a look at this. So, is this going to be where our base entrance is? I think so. Okay. Goes out to the water. Might have to chop down some trees. Like this one here. Confetti moss. Okay. Let's pop you guys down here then. Lovely. And let's get drilling. Let's make sure that we're drilling in the right direction. Into the mountain, not in one sort of corner and out another. Let's hope this actually picks up some fresh stone as well. It does appear to. Not very much. Not giving me much crushed stone, but... Okay, base starter block. Let's pop that down. I figure if there's a risk of drones with just the core, then I can obviously just set it to public again. That's the meta at the moment. Okay, I'm just going to put that there for now. I don't think that's quite in line with the tunnel. I tried to make it on the northeast southwest, but I think I'm just slightly out of alignment there, which is fine. I just need to re-dig. I didn't want to dig any more until I knew which the direction was correct. And as you can see, this is just veering off to the left of where I dug, which is fine. I need this measuring stick, as it were, to figure that out. This is also going to be the floor, and I need to know how much higher to dig in order to fit the ceiling in with a 2 high. So I need basically 3 blocks up, really, in order to create a 2 high room with a ceiling in the right direction. So back to digging. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm warning you. You better back the hell off, boy. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. Don't give me that lefty righty dancey thing. Alright? Alright? Look at them teeth. Look at them gnashes. I see them. I see them gnashes. I ain't playing. I haven't enough of dickhead creatures like you. I said, back the hell off, man. What the hell? God, I knew it. I knew it. I knew that gangster was going to come for me. Well, I think the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, and I know, it's an episode of good news. It is an episode of good news. Look at the sunrise. The sunrise is beautiful. We've got dragonflies. Shimmering water. Oh! I'm blind. It's nice. It's nice to be on a planet that has a sunrise and a sunset. Little things. Little things you miss when you're stuck on a dark rogue planet. Let me take you through what I've done so far. So, I've created basically a concrete hell. But I've already started doing a bit of shaping already. So this is going to be a little SV landing pad. I'll sort of round the corners off. We'll use some railings and it will look nice. This sort of jetty, for want of another word at the moment, is going to be a CV landing pad that extends all the way over there in that direction, because I should imagine I'm going to have a reasonably sized boat at some point. I'm going to extend the platform out over this sort of area and put some solar panels on it. I'm going to harvest all these vegetables before I do that. So we'll have solar energy. I'll probably have angled panels facing east and then flat panels the rest of the way. Let's have a look inside. So I've got a couple of armored doors on the entrance to my little Cheyenne Mountain style tunnel here. quite happy with this, actually. It's like Cheyenne Mountain. And again, like, I've done a bit of shaping already, but I haven't actually put anything in there yet. So I figure this first room on the left, we could do a garden in here, some living quarters maybe. I'm not going to build, I don't think I'm going to build underground beyond this. I'm literally just going to use this to get set up and going, and then I'll start building outside, and we'll actually have base attacks and proper defense and yada yada yada. So in here, I'm going to put storage, constructors, basically all production, along with generators and fuel tanks as well. So basically the rest of the base is going to go in that room, and we'll have living stuff in that room. And that's going to be it. That is going to be it. I might do a bit more shaping around the walls, and then hopefully, maybe, possibly, if you're lucky and you're well behaved, I might do some texturing. I don't know why it's dependent on you guys being well behaved, but there we go. So that's about so far. I've still got a bit of work to do. So let me just go and place all the components. What I do need to do, at the moment I have cargo boxes, and it might be that I'll just place the advanced constructor and build it from there. Let's see what the small constructor can do actually. Can you do, good sir, extensions? You can. Ah, yes. Let's get some of those then. Let's get some of these, because then I'm not worried about capacity of my containers so much. And these only take iron, and we got 480 of that. So, well, if I whip out a decent sized container controller, we can use that as our kind of. Maybe I can get two. You can get two, and just like 50 odd. So two would be good, because then we can have an input and an output, and I can use the other boxes that I've got already as sort of a miscellaneous storage that doesn't take up a lot of volume. So there, yeah, that's good. Okay. So let me finish placing some of this stuff down, do a bit of shaping and a bit of lighting, and I'll come back to you in a little while. Well, I haven't even powered the damn thing on yet. I haven't even finished building it. But the Xerox are here. Apparently, we're under attack. And, well, I don't really have much. I don't have any guns up yet. I actually didn't think that they attacked until you powered it on. Fortunately, it looks like it's only a troop transport. Actually, we're locked out there. Because if it was rocket drones or plasma drones as well, we're in serious trouble. As it is, no. These troop transports are very heavily armoured, so I'm not going to be able to stop it from dropping troops off, I don't think. There it goes, it's dropping them off on the mountain. Alright, let's see what you got then, troop transport. Oh boy. Three dudes, 3 miniguns. I think they managed to shoot off at least one block off the front of this. Fortunately, it's got reasonable amounts of armor. I think that was the spotlight they managed to shoot off. Okay, well, there goes that base attack. That wasn't too bad. It was just one troop transport. I did have nightmares of 20 drones showing up, 2 troop transports, and Christ knows what else. But yeah, don't think that's this kind of planet. Okay, well. That out of the way, I should get back to putting this base together. I will need to put some defences on there now. Honestly, I thought they didn't attack until you powered it on, but there you go. Lesson learned. Defences are required. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have done quite a bit to the base now. I haven't done any texturing and stuff, and it's certainly not complete yet. There's plenty that we need to be getting on with, but it's going to take time. It's going to take time. What I've got at the moment is a good start. I'm going to put a bench here and have a nice little viewing gallery over the lakes, because there's a nice view over there, actually, with a bit of shade from the windows there. It's quite nice. It's also where sunrises take place, so nice little viewpoint. On the end of a little pier here, I've got some water generators set up. They're fueled, pumping some water up for me, which we'll obviously use to create oxygen and stuff. Ladders, ladies and gents. This was added, it was snuck in, actually, very sneakily by Elion. In one of the hotfix updates that came to 12.1, I believe. They added ladders. And you can texture these ladders as well. I haven't actually even made a textured gun yet, so I haven't done that. But ladders, you just walk up to them and press space, and up you go. They work exactly the same as sort of elevators, really, but you have to get much closer to them. So up here I've got the sort of main kind of jetty pier type thing with the CVs parked on. A GAT turret. I don't know why I put an antenna on the end of it. There's a nice little boarding ramp here that goes down to the ground level. If I need to go down there for whatever reason. Over here, well, just over there, we've got 15 solar panels set up in a nice configuration, hopefully for maximum sort of absorption of sun rays. They seem to be doing pretty well right now, but even though it is actually cloudy, they would be getting a little bit more if it wasn't cloudy. And over here we've got SV pad. Like I said, I just sort of rounded the corners off. Haven't done the railings around the sides yet, but you know, low priorities. A few more random antennas that I had and just plopped down there with some of the other pieces that I had there. I put this sort of spotlight from the Rogue Planet highlighted in the SV pad. 3 towers of GATs with sentry guns combined to protect the entrance of my Cheyenne Mountain complex. Inside, got double armored doors to a well-lit corridor. And now, like I said before, this is the living area. So I've got an 18-plot garden here. I haven't planted the second plot of 9 yet. I'm waiting for more vegetable and wheat sprouts and stuff. And I need to go out and get spice as well. I need to find spice somewhere. I'm hoping that there is some spice plants wild on this planet somewhere. I haven't seen any yet. I've done a bit of shaping on the sort of ceiling area. I'm waiting for another ventilator to go in there. No particular reason. It will just match this one here. I've got myself a bed, wardrobe, basic necessities, that sort of thing. Internal sentry gun. This door just goes back out, so if I want to continue expanding underground, then I can do. And here is our production area. Like I said, I've got my advanced constructor, 2 reasonably sized 208,000 SU container extensions here, input and output. A couple of extra boxes down there. We can actually go down here, but obviously we're going to cook ourselves against these generators. So what I did is put these sort of walls around here as a kind of, and once I get a texture gun, I'll put like warnings around and those nice radiation console deco blocks and stuff. It'll look good. Down here, we've got our fuel tanks. I actually looted some T3 fuel tanks from that DSC back that we also got those medium thrusters from. So lots of fuel capacity in this base, considering its size. Solar capacitors as well. In here, we've got our T2 extender on the roof and access to fuel tanks. I don't know why I put a door there. I just did. And there we go. That is it. That is our base. And this is going to be our launch pad. From here, we're going to launch ourselves quite nicely upwards into the stars, into more resources, and so on and so forth. What I desperately need at the moment, my input box is looking pretty bare. Let me just sort that. We got some iron. We've got a very little amount of copper. We have no silicon. Certainly none that I'm seeing, unless I'm being blind. But yeah, we have no silicon. We have no cobalt. We've got quite a lot of neodymium randomly, and a reasonable supply of Promethean still. Everything else is pretty bare. I have some gold ore though. I'm going to turn that into an EVA boost in a second. You can do that from here. You just go to devices, access the constructor, EVA boost. Is that not? Is that must be in this one here? EVA boost. Give me one of them, please, sir. Pop that in MISC. Thank you very much. So with an EVA boost, we can obviously go spacewalking. I'm just donning the medium armor at the moment because the heavy is just so much slower. What I need to do, we need to hit a Promethean. I'm going to save this one until we have an auto miner and we can sit on it. But in the short term, I'm going to go after this Promethean deposit, which is probably going to annoy Polaris because it's in their territory. I still haven't decided whether I'm going to attack Polaris or not. What do you guys think? I'll tell you what, I'll leave it up to you. Should I become an enemy of Polaris, or should I leave him alone? But anyway, there's 2 Promethean deposits on the southern hemisphere there. I can definitely get those 2 and just dig them up. There's one that's surrounded by Xerox bases. We're not going to get that for a little while until we've probably got some bigger, better weapons. And like I said, the final one over there I want to leave until we can auto mine. We've got an iron deposit and a silicon deposit also in reasonable distance that I want to auto mine. Other than that, we could definitely take our time about taking some of these Xerox POIs once we get basic resource flow back up and running. There's another silicon deposit that we might dig up. Anyway, the point is, I need to go out and do a spot of mining. I need to go to the moon in order to grab cobalt. So I think I'm going to start with that. And I might be able to pick up some Promethean and stuff up there as well. So I'm going to leave the SV here. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. This thing isn't particularly well armed. It's got sentries and that's it. Maybe I'll take it with me. Might be a good idea. Take the armor boost, because EVA boost nullifies armor anyway. Let's grab you, Mr. SV, sir. This has been a great little SV. I might actually have to take it into creative and give it a paint job and a name and upload it to the workshop, because it's actually done really well. There we go. Right. Into the top hatch. I need to power her on. That might help. Okay. Fuel-wise, we are pretty good, actually. Yeah, not bad at all. We still... I got to correct that. We're still 11% down on efficiency. But I can't create a T2 CV extension at the moment because of the lack of resources. So, you know, we're going to have to live with it for a little bit. That's fine. We haven't got any food. We're going to need some. Let's grab some from the base. Bridge out. I have done some organizing on the boxes, as you can see. Sort of renamed some of them. Some of them aren't being used yet, so I haven't named them. Let's grab like 4 burgers. That should probably see us through. I can't imagine I'd need anything else, but you know, knowing me, I'll probably get up there and, you know, get all the diseases or something somehow. I don't know how, but there we go. Right, let's check out this planet's moon. Whee! I love that. That lift is just excellent. Here we go. Now, before I jet off to the moon there, I do want to check something, because I don't actually have a detector on this thing. I want to make sure that there's nothing hostile between me and the moon. There's a level 1 something or other there. These are Polaris. Oh, a trader one. Wait, trader, or is that UCH? What we're out in the middle of nowhere, aren't we? I think that is trader. UCH is dark blue, and they don't actually have any territory in the galaxy. Holy crap! Legacy have a huge amount of territory, and Xerix have 2. They have 2. Oh yeah, hang on. UCH are all the way over there. Look. Creel all on their own as well. Yeah, probably don't want to mess with those guys. What about that little star cluster galaxy down there? Or satellite galaxies? They're chilled. They're chill. Alright. I haven't actually looked at the territories yet. It was quite good. I'm going to maybe not go to Legacy Space for a while. And send it into advanced core. Why is that blipping? Why is there a blipping orange over here? Why have I got a blipping orange? What are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me that's where I need to go in order to hook up with some UCH dudes? SMBH, supermassive black hole? Or is that just highlighting the center? Is that what that is? I haven't locked anything. Why is it trying to take me to the supermassive black hole? Anyway, between us and the moon, we've got a level 1 something there and a level 1 something there. But we should be able to thread. That's a Polaris ship, isn't it? It's fine. So you're getting a little bit there, close there, good sir. Mining foreman. Mining asteroids claimed by faction is considered an act of war. Presence of POIs affected by galaxy faction territory. Okay, so all asteroids are not owned by Polaris or some nonsense like that. It's all good. Fine, let's go. Moon time. I've just noticed as well, there's a mining foreman in this sector. Now, if I remember correctly from last time I played Project Eden, you can go and see the mining foreman. Now, I think I need certain rep with Polaris. Obviously, if I'm unfriendly, they're just going to attack me on sight. But I think you can actually buy resources, good quantities of them as well, directly from these mining foremans if you've got the credits. That might be worth, because we picked up a bunch of gold off that planet on those strange plant thingy-majiggies. I wonder if they regen, actually. I just farm them for gold. You know what, it's a really good thing that I did bring the SV with me, because, again, there's no detector on this thing. So, although the moon's not very big, it would have been a bit of a mission to find anything on here without the SV. That could have been quite foolish. That could have been quite foolish, I think. Right, we're going to have to pop down a second. I will get a detector on this CV once I get the equipment. Okay. Let's just leave the CV here, go and discover everything, and then come back to it afterwards. Right. Iron deposit. Please don't be a missile-armed Xerax base. If you're a missile-armed Xerax base, it could be in trouble. I just want to know what that resource is. Of course it's pentaxid. Of course it is. Right. Oh god. Leave me alone. Right, there's something up ahead with shields. Now, POI with shields usually indicates that it's a drone base, and you don't want to go anywhere near it. Because like I said just a minute ago, they might have missile launchers. I don't want ones with missile launchers. There are drones everywhere. Look at these guys. Get above them. Take them down. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. The Dakar is strong. Although I definitely need more Dakar on this thing. It's taking far too long to kill basic drones. Okay, well, I go around the moon, kill some drones, explore some deposits. Let's see what we can find. Okay, so what we got is probably, well, I mean, it's a moon. What do you want? What do you want? Some of the cobalt deposits are guarded by sort of some of the lighter POIs, the power station, which I could probably take. I could probably take with what I've got, a little SV. These pentaxid deposits are, yeah, there's no chance. Whatever's here as well is bigger than the drone port. I think the drone base is here, and there's a copper deposit right there that I would love to just get my Nashers into, but yeah, I think I'm going to have to say goodbye to that one. Or there is another copper deposit somewhere. There he is, and I might be able to get him. So what I'm going to do is go around. I think Promethean is priority. So we're going to start with these two Promethean deposits. I need to get some silicon as well. I need to get a bit of everything, to be honest. It's, and I've got a CV with me, so, you know. Unfortunately, it seems like the SSOR deposits on this moon have loaded perfectly fine, which is great. It's going to make my life a lot easier. Now, this is one of my all-time favorites. This crashed ship is covered in thrusters. It's amazing. Only problem is, again, another quirk of the multiplayer environment. I can't put a core in it. This is a regeneratable. So, without being able to put a core in it, I can only salvage the parts. I can't extract them in whole thrusters. But actually, to be honest, it's not working out for me at the moment. I don't really need the whole thrusters at the moment anyway. I have a CV. It's fine. Actually, the components you get out of these, like the oscillators and flux coils every now and again, yeah, pretty good. Happy with that for now. If I was building a CV, another CV right now, I'd be cursing. Curses. I want the whole thrusters. But there we go. This is the situation. I don't know if you could see it or not, but just over there, over the hill, is a POI that is sitting right between me and two cobalt deposits. And I think it's got a limited firing arc. So limited, in fact, that I can actually approach it from this angle here and get reasonably close to it. Now, I've got a cannon drone I need to deal with. Sentries. And there's another drone there. Now the lasers have just opened up, you can just see. There you go. Both the sentries are dealing with a cannon drone now, please. Yeah, thank you. There's another minigun drone coming in. I think if I can position myself right sort of next to this POI, these guys can't shoot me. That minigun drone is currently shooting me though, so I need to just sort of hide a bit. I need to jump onto the SV on the roof. Oh god! No you don't. No you don't. Get down. Yeah, little bugger. That's the problem with not having a cannon turret on the top of this thing. And just having sentries. But, fortunately... Well, fine. That's my sentry trying to attack the base. That's fine. I can deal with that because I could just turn them off. Okay. Now I'm in sort of a precarious position here because leaving the sentries off, I could get ambushed. But here is a power station, ladies and gentlemen, and If I could take this power station, at least core it. Anyway, I don't think I can take it over because of you. Oh, Jesus! Regen. Oh, boy. That was close. Hi. And there's a laser gun. And that laser turret is not shooting through there. For whatever reason. I'm kind of glad. But for whatever reason he's not shooting through. I'm okay with that. Now, we do have a slight drama in that I don't actually know how to get into this place without going through the front door that these laser turrets are quite clearly guarding. There, Mr. Laser Turret. So yeah, what do we do here then? Oh god! Oh god! Oh no! I want to drop down here and see if there's a cheeky little rear entrance, but there isn't, is there? That is it. I've got to run past those buggers into some kind of door. What have we got? Ground level door. Hi. Don't mind me. Everything's fine here. You don't see anything. The other slight issue I have is I have no rifle rounds, although actually I could steal some from the ship, couldn't I? No, the sentries have got as much as they're gonna have. Okay, cool. Well, there's that. This is gonna go well, is it? This is great. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. We can do this. We can totally do this. It's no problem at all. And this plasma cannon even has 3 rounds in it that we could scrimp if we need to. I have no way of healing me other than going back to the ship. And let's go and do that, actually. Here, Mr. Ship. Mr. Ship. I'm just hoping that while we're in this POI that we don't get drone. That's the only thing, but hopefully we can be in and out. Where did I put the... There it is. Hopefully we'll be in and out before anything notices us, like these laser turrets here. These guys won't notice me dropping down in front of them like this, will it? Nah, didn't think so. Lovely. Hi. Don't like that spawn pad. That spawn pad should go away. Right, I'll have biofuel, thank you. Empty? Outrageous! Ah, this is a trend I am seeing more and more and not overly happy with. Can I remove that? No. Probably can if I use something a little bit more accurate, like a sniper rifle. Oh, that's a big, ugly lag spike right there, isn't it? Going into that scope. Nasty. Right. Sniper rifle is nice and powerful. It is nice and powerful, and it does fire at a reasonable rate. Gets rid of things like that. Ah, night vision. Where were you when I was on the Dark Road planet? You bastard. Alright, well, I'll take whatever. I get night vision. It triggers me somehow. Surely I should be happy about this. I'm just reminded of all my suffering. Hello. Get down. You guys aren't as tough as the Dark Road guys, are you? Yes, T2 Sniper will do this to most living mortals. It's fine. There's some nice generators in here. I am looking for the core though. Certainly before any nasty reinforcements come along. This is it. Can we have a core, please? This is going to loop back down to the front, isn't it? Grr! Where's that damn core? I bet it's up this elevator and then through a menagerie of things. I reckon it might be in there. Enter lock code. Do I need to, or should I just flick that switch there? Get rid of you, sentry. Oh, stand by. Reload. Get rid of you, sentry. Right. So if I flick that switch, I'm guaranteed that yes, it will destroy the core, but it will also destroy all the other goodies that I want to take apart. So I'm going to sneak in a bit of C4 just through the gap in that window there. It's a nice little hack. That blows up a lot of the fuel tanks, but okay, well, it's not too bad because the fuel actually just goes into the other one. And I don't really need fuel tanks. So it's fine, it's not too bad. Okay, we'll recover that fuel. Lovely. We're not going to be able to core it because regenerative PIs. It's fine. We will just grab what we can. And there's got to be more loot crates than that one that we found so far. There's got to be. I am still hearing Xeraxians as well. Oh, actually, there is a whole nother floor above me, isn't there? Let's perhaps check that out. Oh, hi! You're very excitable, aren't you? Hello. Hi. Oh, yeah. Good one. Oh, dear. Alright. Where's the loot at? That's what I want to know. What is with this power station? And why is it so rubbish? Oh! Yay! A restroom! Yay! Steel blocks. Yay! Is that it? That'll be it. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's about time to end the episode. So what I'm going to do is, well, exactly what you're seeing me do right now. I'm going to dismantle this base to within an inch of its life, and then continue dismantling it until it's completely gone. And then I'll go home. Predictably. Alright. I don't really know what happened to me then. Trying to sum up. Well, actually, do you know what? It's been a very productive episode. We've landed on a new planet. We've built a base. We have launched from said base to the moon to gather resources in order to continue our struggle on this Let's Play. So there we go. And we've conquered a Xerax POI. That is a big win. That is always a big win. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.